Today I'm heading back into an area I hunted almost a week ago. Had to work for the last few days, and so I haven't been able to get out. And yesterday the weather was great. Had to work. Today the weather's still pretty good, but it's a little breezy today. But the deer should still move. It's not, only 10, 15 mile per hour wind. They're going to move in this stuff, especially as we get closer to the rut. Bucks are going to be searching out those does. Anyway, I'm going to get in the same exact tree, and I'll save exploring the area for another day. But I'm pretty sure that's a good spot. Even though I killed a deer there and there's a gut pile left, deer won't be bothered by that too much. So I'm just going to slip in there and hang my platform and get up in the tree, and hopefully we see some more deer again today like we did last time. Well, that was a pretty cool encounter. I'm sitting here with my pants basically around my ankles. I was putting my warmer clothes on, getting ready to climb up in the tree, and just happened to catch movement. It was a doe come running in. She was in bow range, but she went around. Figured she was being chased by a buck, but I didn't see one behind her right away. And I was hoping she'd cross the creek right here in front of me. I was going to shoot her. But she did cross in front of me, but just a little too far for my liking. So I decided to look over my shoulder, see if any bucks were coming. And there was one standing there at like, I'm guessing about 25, maybe 30 yards most. And I just watched him, turned his way. He did a little snort wheeze. I don't know if you could hear it because I didn't have my mics on my shirt and I had it on the ground. And the mic on this 360 camera's not that good. But he just let out a little something like that. Anyway, he came over here. He was watching that doe walk away, and he turned and walked right in front of me, maybe 15 or 20 yards. Looks like he was a little 4-pointer. He may have had, 2 little browse, but not much with him. Anyway, he headed on down there. I imagine he crossed down there somewhere, but I got to get up in this tree. Hot doe came by. Could be a bigger buck coming by later. Just as I expected. No more deer this evening. Just those 2 I saw earlier. That's the way it usually goes for me. If I see deer early, I don't see any more deer the rest of the day. But that's a wrap for today's hunt. Got cameras all over me. Slipping here to go hunting this afternoon. Right here in the middle of the rut. Right here is as soon as I start walking in the woods, a deer gets up. It was bedded down just in front of me here. Probably 30 yards or so. I didn't get a good look at what it was. I was adjusting my hat here, trying to get it up so I could hear. Really hadn't even got to where I wanted to start kind of hunting. And today I'm hunting with my Recurve. You can hear the traffic out behind me. I'm not far from the road. But I'm just going to slip through here and just kind of still hunt my way through this area. And just hunt from the ground, basically. I haven't hunted with my Recurve in a while, so I figure I'd give it another shot. Maybe I can change my luck. But anyway, I'm just all deer. I'll keep slipping through here. We'll keep slipping through here. Hopefully all these cameras don't get caught up in the brush. Now I'm going to try and flip it over, see if I can find a wound. Obviously he bedded here and then died. That's my guess anyway. I don't see any visible wounds. I wonder what killed him. And you can see Look at the hell kind of is. Well, it's taken me a couple hours to slowly work my way back in here. Had to cross the creek. I put some trash bags around my legs to keep dry. Wasn't too bad. The water was only like 2 feet deep. Found this scrape right here. Some tracks in it, but it hasn't been worked lately. So I'm gonna keep pushing back to the spot, towards the spot I had marked on the map. I may not make it there. If I see some hot sign, then I'll stop, but it's starting to look better. I'm seeing some oaks right here. I haven't, this is the first oaks I've seen since I've been hunting here. Most of the trees I've been seeing are just like marsh trees or river bottom type trees and maples. Now I'm getting into some pines, a little bit higher ground, and some oaks. So I'll keep pushing forward, and hopefully I'll find something I like to see, and we'll set up, and maybe we'll have some deer come by this afternoon. Just having a little snack, taking a little break. I finished my Vienna sausages and I set the camp down. I looked up to, I leaned back up to my left, like a little 3-pointer, almost like the one that came by me a couple weeks ago when I was hunting. He walked in just where I just walked from. with my recurve. I'm a little worried about that shot because it didn't look like it went in very deep, but it went right into the shoulder area, or low shoulder area, not like a high shoulder shot. And she made a big groan as she went down the hill and crossed the creek. She went across there, and I think she stopped, and I'm not positive, but it sounded like she may have fallen down. So I'm hoping it got in there deep enough and maybe hit the heart or something. I've been running these cameras on my head and my chest and my 360 all day. As soon as I shot that deer, I checked my cameras, and SD card was full on the one on my head, and the battery was dead on the one on my chest. Deer blowing back behind me. I think she lost my arrow down in the creek because I saw it stuck in it, and then she went down the hill, and when she came up the other side, the knock wasn't there glowing anymore, so it probably came out when she crossed the creek. So it's been about 40 minutes. I'm gonna walk over here where that deer is, or where the doe was standing, drop a piece of tissue to mark that spot. I'm gonna pace it off as I go over there. I think it's about 15 yards maybe. Then I'm gonna look for my arrow and maybe see if I can spot some blood. See if I see. I don't see my arrow. She ran and went like right down that embankment there, and came up over there on that side. See if I see any blood. I'm gonna just mark this as she went across right here somewhere. I don't see a drop of blood either. Not yet, anyway. Let's put my waders on. Man, I hope this deer's dead. I'm gonna be bummed if it's not. Now here's water. That's good, because that's where the deer came up. She splashed water up here. I'm gonna mark that with tissue, so we know it came across right here. Hopefully we can see some blood here soon. You can see water for now. Some more, lots of water here. Where's the freaking blood at? More water. Some water up here. Okay, there's some more water. Here. I'm gonna just get on this high spot, and then I'm gonna look for my arrow, and then I'm gonna back out if I don't see it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to back out, it appears. Oh, there's my arrow. I said I think I'm gonna have to back out. I couldn't find my arrow, but I see it laying in the creek.
Okay. Where do you think you actually can?
About where I put it on the chart, right there, right in the vital V, maybe just a touch forward. But it didn't get great penetration. I'm not sure how much went in. It did not. I don't know how much went into it. I just know it hit it, and she turned and went down the creek and came up the other bank, and the arrow wasn't in her anymore. I didn't see the knock. I followed her with the water coming off her body and through the grass for about 25 yards, and all I saw was water the whole time. And so I just marked it with tissue, her path, and then I stopped. So now I came back up to the creek and turned my headlamp off, and I can see my lighted knot, the arrow floating in the creek, but it's in the freaking deepest part. I can't get to it. What's that?
Later tonight, we're going tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna just come back tomorrow. Either you can bring Bailey or I'll bring Callie, one of the two.
The only thing I got for tomorrow is I have a track at 10 a.m. So
You're breaking up. I didn't hear anything after 10 a.m. Yeah, I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing anything. Let me call you when I get out of the woods.
All right, bye.
Let's see if I can do this without falling. Looks like the raccoons have been crawling on it. There we go. That ain't good. That's not good at all. I mean, if there's blood on it, there's no way to know because it's sitting in the water. Goodness. Yeah, if I just brought my Recurve, my compound, I wouldn't have this issue, would I? Daggone it. Alrighty. Slip on out of here and we'll continue this tomorrow. Oh no, I hope I don't fall. Well, there's more water. Sure, this is where my deer came. Are you serious? There she is. I am not believing that. Heck yeah. Yeah, it was right there. 10 yards is where I found that water, and I crossed the log over to get my arrow. And I had to come around to get across this little creek here and saw her eyeball reflecting. I must have got something good here. Tracked her by water. That's right where I thought it was. You know how pumped I am about this right now? I am beyond pumped. First deer of the recurve, and she didn't go 50 yards. It's a big old doe too. Thrilled about this. First deer of the recurve. I hunted with the recurve years ago, and then had a doe I missed, and kind of lost the urge to take it anymore. And I don't know, I got a little fire in me this past spring when I took it out and killed a turkey with it. Wanted to get out here and try again with it and see if I can get a deer finally with it. I was a little worried the shot hit just slightly forward of what I wanted, and I wasn't sure how much penetration I had. I know I saw the arrow sticking in her, so I figured I'd just back out anyway and bring Callie out tomorrow morning. And was trying to get around this little feeder creek that feeds into this big creek to get back to the truck, and I saw one of the eyes reflected. Man, you talking about a happy feeling to see that white belly, and there's my deer. I thought I heard her go down, but I wasn't positive. I figured maybe it just the noise of her moving off through the brush, but I was like, man, that'd been nice if she had just dropped, but and I'd lost hope that that was the case until I saw her. But super pumped. I won't drag this out any longer. I'm just really excited about this.